Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Creativity is just connecting things. I want to put a ding in the universe. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. Innovation comes from saying no to 1,000 things. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. I think different religions are different doors to the same house. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. We hire people who want to make the best things in the world. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than 2 doubles. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. If you don't love something, you're not going to go the extra mile, work the extra weekend, challenge the status quo. I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. You have to be burning with an idea or a problem or a wrong that you want to right. Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. My job is not to be easy on people. My job is to make them better. It's not about money. It's about the people you have and how you're led. Details matter. It's worth waiting to get it right. The most powerful person in business is the storyteller. Get closer than ever to your customers. So close that you tell them what they need well before they realize it themselves. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. If you define the problem correctly, you almost have the solution. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. I'm as proud of what we don't do as I am of what we do. Failure is not the end. It is just another step towards success. The real challenge is not how to be successful, but how to handle failure. You've got to start with the customer experience and work back toward the technology, not the other way around. The people who build great companies understand that they must learn and adapt constantly. I didn't return to Apple to make a fortune. I have been very lucky in my life and already have one. You learn more from failure than success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. If you want to make everyone happy, don't be a leader. Sell ice cream. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. Technology alone is not enough. It's technology married with liberal arts, married with the humanities, that yields us the results that make our hearts sing. The broader one's understanding of the human experience, the better design we will have. It takes a lot of hard work to make something simple. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Computers themselves and software yet to be developed will revolutionize the way we learn. We don't get a chance to do that many things, and everyone should be really excellent. A lot of times, people don't know what they want until you show it to them. We made the buttons on the screen look so good, you'll want to lick them. People judge you by your products, not by your intentions. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Live each day as if it were your last. Think different. What a computer is to me is the most remarkable tool that we have ever come up with. We don't have a chance to do that many things, and everyone should be really excellent. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. We're here to put a dent in the universe. Otherwise, why else even be here? When you're in a startup, the first 10 people will determine whether the company succeeds or not. I do not adopt softness towards others because I want to make them better. The hardest thing when you think about focusing is saying no. People with passion can change the world for the better. The secret of my success is that we have gone to exceptional lengths to hire the best people in the world. If you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. The best ideas emerge from the intersection of technology and art. You should never start a company with the goal of getting rich. Your goal should be making something you believe in and making a company that will last. There is no reason not to follow your heart. I have been rejected, but I was still in love. Sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask. And that's what separates the people who do things from the people who just dream about them. Being fired from Apple was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm convinced that half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. The greatest artists like Dylan, Picasso, and Newton risked failure. When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is and your life is just to live inside the world. But that's a very limited life. You can build your own things that other people can use. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again. Philosophy of life and thinking. For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, if you live each day as if it were your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. The problem with the world is that the smart people are full of doubts, while the stupid ones are full of confidence. Innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. If you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. We're just enthusiastic about what we do. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The world needs dreamers and the world needs doers, but above all, the world needs dreamers who do. In your life, you only get to do so many things, and right now we've chosen to do this, so let's make it great. It's not about being the first, it's about being the best. The things I love most in life don't cost any money. We are here to make a dent in the universe, otherwise why else even be here? Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Technology is nothing. What's important is that you have faith in people, that they're basically good and smart. We're not going to be the first to this party, but we're going to be the best. Death is very likely the single best invention of life. It is life's change agent.